Hello everybody and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am John MugiwaraJM, and let's begin. When we last left off, we have finally reached the time skip of the Black Eagles route, and we are now finally at the end. So, without further ado, first, we have some supports. I don't have an A support yet, but I have a solution for that in just a minute.
You're in high spirits today, Dorothea.
Yes, I have met someone quite charming recently. I'm hoping we can spend more time together soon.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I wish I had some advice to offer. Alas, I do not.
Don't worry too much about it, Adie. I'd guess romance isn't really something you're interested in anyway.
I'm not completely disinterested.
Oh yeah? Is there someone you have your eye on?
To be honest, there's nothing resembling romance in my life at present. It's not that I'm disinterested. I'm simply too busy with other endeavors. I have no time to spare for such things.
That's not surprising. You're not just any old noble after all. Anyone who has feelings for you, well, they're in for a pretty complicated life.
True.
Oh no.
And I can't ignore the possibility that I may have to marry for political purposes. I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity for a passionate romance as long as I live.
That's no way to talk. You meet the right person and boom, you have passion to spare. Could be someone you've just met or someone you've known your whole life. There's no telling how life will go. Something could even spark between the two of us.
You and I? Now that is an entertaining thought. If such an exciting future is in store, I look forward to it.
Oh yeah? That's awfully sweet of you, Adie.
Can you imagine those two hooking up? You can, because it's possible. They're both bi.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Yeah! I'm back! If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Oh boy.
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That might have been the wrong approach. Ah, well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
You're damn right that backfired.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Sorry, while these support cutscenes are going on, I am
Down my prey just
setting
like
up the
their
wheel
vegetables.
because apparently we're still in a four-way tie for my pole.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Sounds I think I saw this one, but that's okay.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Yeah, definitely saw that one. Okay, so I have a problem. I want to marry Edelgard at the end of this, but I don't even have a support with her yet. So I have a solution. She has a paralog, so I'm going to try and boost it there. As Edelgard works to reorganize the army after merging with the Alliance troops, she receives an urgent message from Duke Goneril, whose forces guard Fodlan's locket. Oh yeah, and in between playthroughs, I went and did some exploration, gave her a ton of gifts, hung out with her, had tea with her.
We must rethink the supply route now that the battle lines have moved. This one will be Hubert, and Count Burgleys will oversee this force here. Ah, Professor, is something wrong? Sorry, I thought I had a bit more time before the council meeting.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother at all, but I'm afraid I'm not quite finished here. Still, I'm happy to see you. Your presence lightens my mood a great deal. Now, let's see.
Pardon, Your Majesty. An urgent matter.
What's happened?
There is an army from Elmira at Fodlan's throat. Reports indicate it is of appreciable size.
Fodlan's throat.
A steep mountain range runs along the border between Fodland and Elmira. That mountain range is called Fodlan's Throat. The sturdy fortress built within those mountains is called Fodlan's Locket. It occupies the sole path through. The Church and the Alliance nobles built the locket to safeguard against Almiran invasion.
Normally, House Goneril watches over the fortress. In times of trouble, the lords join together to protect it.
Yeah, but we killed Hilda, so...
I assume it would be too difficult to defend against this incursion with only the troops of Goneril.
The situation has been precarious for House Goneril since Holst fell ill.
Holst.
The heir to House Goneril, renowned for his bravery. He is Hilda's elder brother.
Holst is a formidable commander. It's only logical that House Goneril would struggle in his absence. The Alliance is shattered. They can't request soldiers from the surrounding lords. And the Imperial troops stationed there can't be relocated so easily. The best course of action is for us to go out there and deal with this ourselves. It's critical for us to protect that location. This is our chance to prove that we won't allow it to fall.
Yes. It is to the benefit of our future governance not to abandon it. It seems this must be done. Will you assist us?
I will.
We'll depart after you finish making preparations. Move swiftly. We must move before the Almiran army crosses the throat.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
Oh, wow, thanks.
R.I.P. Hilda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Edelgard falls in battle or the defended location is captured.
It seems we made it in time. Let's help the soldiers of House Goneril withdraw. The Black Eagle Strike Force will protect Fodlan's Locket.
Support! We're saved!
Reinforcements? And that flag belongs to the Imperial Army! Ha! A fine enemy indeed! Break through the locket and make a name for yourself. No need to be shy. Strike all at once!
We fight to protect Fodlan. If the defensive line is broken, we fail. Our enemies are many, but we can use the terrain to our advantage and stop them where they stand.
Almiran army is approaching. Do not allow them to capture the defended location.
What's my strategy?
For the Empire!
I will prevail.
Oh, they got giant birds.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Understood.
What's the plan? Leave it to me.
Ready for anything.
Ready when you are.
I do this for all of us.
Put me in there.
I'm awake.
I will see this war through.
Your death is not in vain. I've no time to idle.
I found strength in adversity.
Well done.
To survive, I will win! I fight for justice's name.
I owe you one.
Squirm for me! Child's play.
Need to pull my weight. Still a long way to go.
Tread carefully.
Watch and learn. This could turn the tides. Feels like fighting is all there is.
For the fate of Fodlan.
Just come to think of it, that was probably a very bad
Tread
idea.
carefully.
Leave it to me. No chance.
Ready for anything.
Put me in there. You're all going down. That's a win for everyone.
What's the plan?
I will prevail.
Ready when you are.
I do this for all of us. Bernie's unstoppable.
Understood.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Thanks for helping.
I'm awake.
Next try.
Punch that horse.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Did it again.
What's my strategy? It's over. Another victory.
Your spirit is admirable. For the Empire.
All is for victory.
Thank you.
Sorry about this.
No chance.
Punch the dragon. Shit!
still in it. I'm on a roll. Can't afford to lose.
No time for accolades.
Sorry.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Crap, how does this thing miss?
I've got it! Ernie's just no good.
Alright, these horseback snipers are really getting on my nerves.
Damn.
What?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Leave it to me. Gotta get stronger.
Come on, get this thing.
A waste of time. The result.
Has to be all of them, right?
So.
Fight, then rest.
The only possible outcome. You're weak. A great.
Did you think I'd let you go?
It won't be in vain. Maybe it's better this way.
Oh, they're just gonna keep coming.
Your sword is fit to cleave a mountain in two. Care to try it out against the undefeated Nadir?
Here is something to believe.
So this is how far I go. Unbelievable. What a scary woman.
There is still room for improvement.
Dare! Impossible! Everyone withdraw! Run!
No matter how many times you attack, we will never allow you to capture the throat.
Yeah, it's like 8 turns.
The Almiran troops are difficult opponents. For now, I would much rather focus on Fodlan's internal territories. I hope they don't mount another attack anytime soon. The Almiran army retreated. Their casualties were numerous. As I understand it, they won't be attempting another invasion anytime soon. Still, we must prepare the local troops before their enemy returns.
Maybe we can befriend them?
That is my hope. I would even consider a treaty. Unlike Fodlan, Almira is not a land ruled by blind fealty to the goddess. I believe we need only to communicate openly with them and respect the differences between our cultures. If we do that, we should be able to have a meaningful dialogue with them, one more promising than what we can expect from followers of the goddess. Ah, Hubert. What did Duke Goneril say?
He expresses his sincere gratitude to Lady Edelgard. In addition, he would like to leave the protection of the throat to Imperial troops from now on.
Is that so? How reasonable of him. By the way, what was it that ailed Holst?
I did not hear all the details, but apparently he ate some bad mushrooms. It is said he is now emaciated and pale, and his skin exudes a mysterious vapor.
Huh. I can't help but imagine what that must look like. But it's probably better not to think about it.
Agreed. Do not worry yourself with such thoughts.
He has the face of somebody who did it. I'm too curious.
Indeed. Well, then maybe you should pay a visit. And then you could tell me what it looked like.
Ooh, another paralogue. Alright, I've done these two. I just need to do this one now. Hubert reveals some of his thoughts about the mysterious power aiding the Empire with strange technology. As fate would have it, a visitor chooses without a moment to arrive.
My, thank you so much.
Oh, hi, Double. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Professor, you're here.
Did you send for me?
No. But while you are here, you may as well listen. I am sure you recall hearing about Kranya, Solon, and Lord Arundel. I'm investigating their true identities. I want to know their origins, their numbers, their base of operations, their plans. I want to know where they acquired their dark powers, how they disguise themselves. Many intriguing mysteries surround these people. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I have a name for them. Those who slither in the dark.
This is a stupid name.
Pardon me, but Lord Arundel is at the monastery. He says he wants to discuss something with you and is waiting in the reception hall.
Speaking of, Professor, would you come along?
Hubert, I have something I must request of you.
Request? That is an unusual word choice. A request by definition can be refused. But if you have orders, Regent, I will follow them.
Such a reaction before you even hear me out. Very well. One of my subordinates was conducting experiments in the sealed forest. The demonic beast he was using ran wild and has created something of a situation. Take care of it.
Experiments?
Have we confirmed if Lord Arundel is Talus or not?
I will set out at once.
They have the exact same voice in English and Japanese. Yep.
Thank you for your support. It is a great help.
Also, the connection between these two, Arundel looks more like a stereotypical Fire Emblem villain than Hubert does. He also sounds like one, too.
Welcome!
my. Looks like this forest became infested with demonic beasts while we weren't looking. I suppose we've not a moment to lose. Not that I'm concerned for any of these people, but since there may be a reward in it for us, we may as well do what we can to rescue them. Now then, let's split up and move in to assist. It may be worth focusing your attention on those being targeted by multiple demonic beasts.
Rescue the mages being attacked by the demonic beasts.
For the Empire.
What's my strategy?
Ready when you are. Let's turn the table.
Shit.
Leave it to me.
I will prevail. For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
I do this for all of us.
I'm awake. Put me in there.
So you did take Petra the Wyvern route. Yeah. Because I already have a pretty good swordsman on my side here. And that swordsman being me.
Put the plan into action.
Alright, that one hit.
I'll cut a bloody path. I have an idea.
Now's our chance. Let's think carefully.
Didn't know you could set use games to set forest tiles on fire. Yeah, you can.
We'll work together. It's life or death. To kill is to grow stronger.
Maybe this'll help me keep steady.
This is our chance.
Cower before me!
I don't have to worry about that one anymore.
My ambitions are within reach.
All this power just to survive. Time a quick study. It's over. This could turn the tides.
No time for accolades. This situation is dire. Prepare yourself! I must...
That was a big risk.
Did it again.
Let's shake things up. Thanks so much.
I'm awake.
Apologies.
Ready for anything. I'll cut a bloody path.
What's my strategy? For the Empire.
I will prevail.
This situation is dire.
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
I believe that's all of them.
Battle does have its benefits.
What a disgrace to be saved by those fools. Enough.
Your tools, I gather. Yes, I suppose we will take them off your hands, since you asked so nicely.
Raphael is the MVP.
I'm surprised at you, Hubert, saving all of my poor subordinates. It seems gratitude is in order. Let us meet again soon.
Good riddance. What a nuisance that man is. He and his ilk must be aware of my investigation. No doubt this was all an attempt to make us believe we are powerless against them. It has only achieved the opposite effect.
How so?
They are looking down on us. They think we cannot touch them, but the closer we get to them, the less true that becomes. Just look at this weaponry we received as a token of their appreciation. It would be impossible for us to manufacture such a piece with our current tools and knowledge. It is not as powerful as a relic, but it is nearly so. We will keep them close for now, while we still need their strength to rule Fodlan. Once Fodlan is united, however, the focus of this war will shift. Rather than swords clashing on the battlefield, it will be knives cutting in the darkness. Lady Edelgard's war will be over, and House Vestra's will begin. We who rule the shadows will eradicate those who slither in the dark. When that time comes, Professor, you will be quite useful to us.
Except I don't think we do anything about the slitherers in the dark in this playthrough, do we? Unless they catch me by complete surprise. Alright, I've had enough of paralogs. Oh, she had like no motivation at all.
Professor.
No, you're better with the axe. Stay there. Yes! A support Edelgard. Now I'm just missing S.
Oh, it's you, Professor. I was certain it was Hubert coming to drag me back to my duties. Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not gaze at these documents instead of the sky?
That didn't sound like Hubert at all.
No? Well then. And here I thought my Hubert impression was second to none. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment. While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you
It wasn't slimy enough.
Capable of commanding the army by myself. However, when you're around,
Lady Edelgard.
I'm not sure.
Let me see them feet pics, though.
I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine.
No, but that wasn't slimy enough either. Let me see them feet pics,
It's almost as
though.
though you can read the enemy's mind. There's no getting around it. Your talent for strategy far exceeds my own. I'm quite jealous, in all honesty.
Sometimes I'm jealous of you too.
Is that a fact? Well, if you insist. I suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful.
He strikes me more of an ass man anyway.
Think of you as rather
Well,
detached. So to
I don't know.
have emotions such as jealousy is something of a
I'm not sure. And there ain't nothing wrong with the foot fetish. Just don't be creepy about it. I can say the same of you.
I can't deny it. Ever since I underwent those procedures, I've certainly distanced myself from the ordinary world.
Min Kitten, thank you very much for the follow. I really hope that wasn't because I got my foot fetish comment. Seems we were fated to be friends.
Friends. That word somehow doesn't seem adequate. Besides, we've been friends for a long time, you and I. By now, we're so much more than that.
At least
Double,
he
correct me if I'm
knows.
wrong, but if you get
You know,
access to the A
instead of
support,
Edelgard,
does that
you
mean
can call me
you
just
naturally
F,
have access
if
to
you
S
so
support, or do
please.
you have to work towards that
That's
too?
what my parents and closest sisters used to call me when I was little. Now there's no one left who calls me Elle. But with you, well, I think I could allow it. In fact, it would mean a great deal to me.
Have you support Edelgard? No, not yet. This is my first playthrough of the Black Eagles route. I'm planning on it. Why's that?
Why? Well,
Dorothea is my
you have
second
stood
choice,
beside me and
if
shared
I don't
my
get to her right away.
burdens. As I said, you are much more than a friend. In truth, you are like family to me. I suppose that's why.
Yay. It's Felix's birthday.
I thank you.
As funny as a tea party would be, I really want to get this game done and over with by now.
We did it, and without incident. Another skill refined.
Well, there's one way to find out. Okay, so we have it unlocked. Your bond with this person is very deep. To deepen this bond further, you'll have to wait till after the war ends. Oh, I didn't even have Dorothea accessed anyway. Or no, I do. At any rate, we still have some more supports to watch.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And, as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty, one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish. Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand. Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to...
Guys, I'm happy to report that there has officially been a tiebreak in my poll.
brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble. So I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
What that game is.
You may not want to hear this, but
I won't
your brother
say.
is not a good man. He's lazy.
Besides, we're not going to play that right
He's
away
always
anyway.
relied on the knowledge
I'll talk more
that
about that
he
when we
inherited.
beat the game.
That's my impression of him, anyway.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline. The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. Either way, I'll fight for what I believe in. That means I'll fight for you.
Is that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all.
Jesus Christ, Ferdinand.
I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Yeah, his wares suck. He deserved to be dragged away and beaten.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head. For the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
Ingrid, do you have a moment? We're going to perform an opera in the cathedral.
We are?
Yes! It's a small one, but I need some volunteers.
I see. What's it about?
Classic opera fare. A tragic love story. A princess who falls in love with a handsome commoner. But our princess, she carries the fate of her country on her shoulders. And no matter how in love she is, she can't just marry whoever she wants. Or can she?
Sounds to me like Aladdin.
Sounds tragic and beautiful. Who will be playing the princess?
Me. I was a singer in an opera company, though I hope I'm not being too presumptuous casting myself.
Not at all.
If you're interested in being part of the production, you will come to see it, won't you? I'm asking everyone to dress up properly. I want it to be a stylish and elegant night.
That does sound quite lovely. And I do want to go, but
Please, don't worry if you can't make it. I understand we're doing this on such short notice.
No, it's not that. I struggle with the elegant part of things. I don't really do myself up in elegant clothing and makeup and such.
If fashion's your concern, lady, you're in luck.
I am?
If you don't dress for the occasion, no one will take you seriously. But don't worry about a thing. I'll happily work my magic on you. When it's time, I'll meet you in your room. We'll make you the most beautiful woman in the theater.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Now for Sylvain and Annette, which I think I've seen.
Hitting the magic.
Yep, seen it.
Did you call me? I am.
Oh, Lysithia, it's been like an ages since I had tea with you.
I feel at ease. Well now. Well now. Do you believe in ghosts, Professor? Just wondering.
No, but I should humor her anyway.
Well now. I guess I can take this. Ah, that tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya.
Now he could be a war master.
Yeah! I passed!
Oh, she failed. Damn it. Protecting Garreg Mach. Absorbing the Alliance brings the Empire one step closer to a unified Fodlan. The Black Eagle Strike Force returns to Garreg Mach to plan its invasion of the kingdom, unaware of the enemy lurking in the shadows. Uh-oh. Is it those who slither in the dark?
I am.
I died once, am I a ghost? Only slept for 5
Following
years.
the Alliance's defeat, the Black Eagle Strike Force prepares to invade the kingdom. But the kingdom's new allies, the Knights of Seros, begin to make an advance of their own. After appearing in Aelel, the Valley of Torment, and following the border south, the Knights of Seros openly march to recapture the monastery at Garreg Mach.
We're not going to let them take it. Oh no, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take it anymore.
Raid from the north. Their flag bears the symbol of the Knights of Seros. One of our troops has already intercepted them. Your Majesty, please give us your orders.
From the north? Interesting. Could it be they journeyed through Aelel, the Valley of Torment? Is the Archbishop among the enemy ranks? If so, focus our attacks on her first.
Understood.
So we're going after Rhea first?
Our enemy knows Garreg.
I thought we'd take care of
inside
Dimitri
and
first.
out. They can come and go as they please. It would have been best if we had detected them sooner, but that can't be helped. Professor, we must hurry and intercept them ourselves. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Huh. The battle looks to be rather cumbersome. We are still guarding all of Garreg Mach, but there are undoubtedly numerous secret passages and magic traps.
And the Abyss kids don't even know
Still
anything
much
about
about
this.
this
Or
place
maybe they do, they're just ignoring it.
It is quite possible they will attack from a location we cannot anticipate.
I must head out first to give my orders. I'll meet up with you soon. Call for General Randolph and General Ladislava. Hurry!
It feels like only yesterday we called this place our home. We must show these fools the error of their ways. They shall pay for the sin of invading Garreg Mach.
Oh, but the professor is fighting alongside our foe. The same one who saved my life.
That is true. Though I find forgiveness difficult, we do owe that wayward soul a debt. However, the fact remains that because of the professor, Rhea has long been tormented. To think that the
That's
vessel
her own
of the
damn
gods,
fault.
entrusted with the sword of the Creator, could go on to... it angers me to even think of it. All that has happened has changed Rhea. I imagine it has changed the professor as well. Even if we prevail, I doubt that the Church can ever fully return to the way it once was.
Brother?
Dear Flame, I only brought you with me because you were so insistent. Still, no matter what happens, you must not go near the front lines. If something were to happen to you, it would utterly destroy me. You are my reason for breathing. Do you understand?
I understand. If something were to happen to you, it would break my heart. I could not go on either. I cannot help but wonder if there is a way to end this without fighting the professor.
I'm going to let them live if I encounter them. Yeah, bring the Death Knight with you. Yes.
Our surprise attack on Garreg Mach was a success. Now we just
No, Shamir, not you too.
Lady Rhea and Catherine are holding
Ah, he can
most
die.
of the Empire's army, thereby leaving us, the Expeditionary Force, free to recapture the monastery.
Our enemies have followed us even here. How unfortunate.
Your Majesty, the enemy's movement is suspicious. They may have some tactic in mind.
If so, then let's face them without delay. Form defensive lines and hold them to the death. Strike down all who approach.
Their troop composition is also strange. I would bet that they are concealing additional soldiers.
Knights of Saros are closing in on the monastery. Do not allow them to recapture any protected locations.
Ready when you are.
Understood. So...
Leave it to me.
Ready for anything.
See, Shamir's over there. Alois is over there.
I do this for all of us.
Prepare yourself! I aim for greatness.
Amazing!
I will prevail.
If I live, I fight.
Put me in there.
I'm awake.
Thank you.
I'll cut a bloody path.
For the Empire.
What's my strategy?
Now!
The enemy is transporting large quantities of flammable material into the woods. They clearly intend to attack us with fire. We should do all we can to prevent it.
Shamir and Alois are preparing a fire attack. Defeat them quickly to foil their plan.
Troops waiting in the woods to ambush? We must avoid any suspicious areas as we advance.
A little scratch won't stop me. Thanks so much. straight. I must lead them well.
Foolish. Death grows more distant.
Each battle a victory. No matter what, I will not misplace my heart.
Come at me, so that I may put you out of your misery.
The time is now. As long as we stand here, you shall not pass.
You fiend, bearing ill will against the goddess. This place will be your grave.
I will not.
Damn it.
You still align yourself with the Emperor? What a shame. Let's make this quick. I don't want the loser to suffer.
Whoa, she's got reach. Bye, Shamir.
I knew it. Shouldn't have let emotion get in the way.
Shamir, no! I will avenge you.
Well, that's lovely. His scythe broke.
That's another one.
A lucky break.
Still here. makes me terribly sad, but this is my duty, to which I must be true.
I'll get stronger.
Here is something to believe in. It won't be in vain. Another victory. This could turn the tides.
I sense an improvement.
Allow me to demonstrate. It won't be in vain. I'm stronger than before.
Damn it!
It's over. I must lead them well.
Delightful.
No, I really do not want to kill Flame because I'll piss off Seth.
Exploit their weak spots. I cannot die. Let's do this. Still in it.
Uh-oh. Whoa, that guy is good.
is your death. I must continue my training. How
Slow. I can't believe you would try to kill Lady Rhea. Gerald must be turning in his grave. I can't protect you like I promised. I have to kill you and bury you with my own hands.
Predictable.
I must...
Watch and learn.
It's time!
Bernie's unstoppable.
Watch and learn.
Try to keep up!
Now's our chance.
All is going to plan.
Is that it?
I am unafraid. So inconsequential. It goes on.
When I heard you were alive, Professor, I was so happy. But now this? How can it be that you fight on that side? I cannot take your life, for I owe you mine, even now. And yet I cannot back away from this fight. When this is over, My brother and I will go into hiding. It is the only way.
Predicted.
Farewell, Professor. I do not imagine we shall ever meet again.
Understood.
Actually, where is Sideth at? He's all the way down here.
How exciting. I think I'm improving.
I must pull through. Thank you. Maybe.
Gerald, I did it. I protected the monastery.
Our enemy's plan is in ruins. Still, we must tread carefully.
What's my strategy? That really helped.
Delightful.
Let's shake things up.
Child's play.
Trespassing on holy ground is a grave sin indeed. You must atone for it with your life.
There we go.
I'm sorry, Rhea. For Flame's sake, I must take my leave to retreat.
We fought them off. Good work, everyone. We've repelled the principal force of the Knights and defended Garreg Mach.
Except we left that guy.
Hubert, I require a damage report at once.
Yes, Your Majesty. We will have to make inquiries about the status of the main army.
Indeed. After all, it seems they had Rhea and Catherine fighting on their side.
Hey, we didn't kill Catherine. She's probably the next fight.
My thank you so much.
Lady Rhea, the unit that invaded the monastery has been completely driven away. We were able to make a clean sweep of those who came to attack us. However, I fear we can do nothing but retreat for now.
What of Sedith and Flane?
Sedith and Flane were able to escape in another direction. I have a message from them.
I am sorry, Rhea. I fear we must return to a life in hiding. I detest that person with all my heart. However, Flame's life is more important to me than all else. I pray that you will one day be free from the burden of your work.
I see. As expected, I am the only one left. Mother, please wait for me. I promise that I will save you. The filthy thief who stole you from the Holy Tomb, I will crush them with my bare hands!
The only one left.
Your Majesty, I am so sorry.
Silence. We must tend to your wounds.
It will do no good. I can't be saved. You must know that. Ladislava has also passed. The enemy has withdrawn. You are safe now.
Wait, where were these two in...
Understood. Good work. Another loss on my watch. As more blood wets my feet, they grow heavier with each step. Remorse, resentment, despair. I have dispensed with all such things to come this far.
And we must keep moving forward.
Hubert, tell me the status of the enemy.
The battle has ended in a draw with severe injuries on both sides. Some known commanders have been slain. With the death of Alois, the Knights of Seros have taken a huge blow as well. Garreg Mach has not taken much damage, and so it would not be out of line to claim it as a victory for us.
Yes, we'll call that a victory. Although, I'm sure they will say the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, what a terrible opponent that was! Why is the church always like this? How am I supposed to train for that? It was way too scary.
When I saw the enemy enter Garreg Mach, I prepared myself mentally for death. I thought it would be a fine time to die, but I suppose it wasn't quite the time after all.
Our luck was good to have grabbed victory. The church has great strength. We must not have grief, but must keep fighting. Can we be fighting now?
This was certainly a momentous victory. We lost a lot, but we also gained a lot. Certain lords in the kingdom have examined the situation again and decided to join our cause, changing their fealty based on just one battle. They are all a disgrace to the nobility.
Today, our enemy held many faces I knew well. If we must fight to the death with that kind of opponent, What will become of this world?
There's no stopping me. I'm ready to go strike the kingdom here and now. Everyone must see that we can easily unite Fodlan, don't you think?
Excellent job, everyone. The battle is over now. While we have sustained heavy losses, our foe has suffered far more.
Although not exactly as planned, a win is a win. It may be safe to say that there will be no more obstacles on our way to the next battle.
So next fight we killed Dimitri and then Rhea in one swoop. One fell swoop.
Course for Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. The final chapter of our fight with the kingdom and the church is close at hand.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit. After a narrow victory over the Knights of Seiros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
So are we on the last chapter or the chapter before that? I think we're on 16 now. And the last chapter is 17.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location. Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
What's the plan?
There is another location we must take before moving on to Ferdiad. South of the capital, there is a fortress city on the border of the Empire and the Kingdom. It is called Aryan Road, and we must take control of it at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom.
Oh, is that the one with all those golems? Fuck.
House Feldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
No.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
A hymn recital in the cathedral. Again, didn't we renounce this god? Or we just renounced the church entirely?
Everyone should sing louder. It feels so good just to let it out.
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
I think they all still believe in the goddess, but they think Rhea's crap is... what's bullshit.
Thank you.
Edelgard accepted the twin-headed eagle heavy armor that was delivered from the Empire and has obtained the certification for the Emperor class. Whoa! Look at that outfit. That's so cool. It's like a modified Flame Emperor outfit. Of course we have supports.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know
Except I will advocate for no witnesses or no evidence.
To the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The Scarlet Path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path
Scarlet with a carpet or scarlet blood? Yes.
trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Well, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
Well, that was cute, but I'm marrying her.
Looking out toward Bridget, are you?
Yes. There are some times I cannot stop my thoughts from going home. It will be much time before I return. Bridget feels far away.
It is quite a long way. To say nothing of the sea that lies between here and there. Being unable to return must further add to the distance in your mind.
It is as you say. When I return to Bridget, I will be the new queen. I am wishing to show my strength during this war, and to help relations with the Empire.
I believe you will be successful. You may not be Lady Edelgard's equal, but you are resourceful enough to make an excellent queen. And unlike Lady Edelgard, you will not be forced to harden your heart.
Not Edelgard's equal? Is that what you are saying?
Understand that I mean no disrespect by this. But it is a fact that you are far beneath her. Make no mistake about what would happen if you were to raise your banner in revolt against her. She would crush you mercilessly.
That is not a difference of equality. It is a difference of power.
Even if our homelands were on equal footing, Lady Edelgard would still prevail.
I can see with clarity the difference between me and Lady Edelgard. But that has no matter. I would never lose.
How amusing. For your sake, you had better hope you are right.
Stop threatening people who want to be nice to you, dude.
I looked everywhere. I guess Sylvain must still have it.
Oh, I've watched that one. I don't know if I've seen this one.
Hey, Ignatz. What are you doing here?
I have. Never mind. Alright, it's the last explore day, I think. Yeah, it is. I don't want to explore. I'm done doing that shit. I am done with it. Seminar instead.
Now is the time to master this.
I've got the gist.
Another gain from mortal risk.
I think I'm gonna rest so that I can get the Sword of the Creator sword.
Tell me something.
I think I'm ready. I think it's time you finally give me a nickname. What's the guy gotta do to earn one? You actually have one, but it's too scary to say out loud. Keep working hard, eventually you'll earn one. Nicknames should come up naturally.
Makes sense to me.
Professor.
It's Ignaz's birthday.
You have my thanks.
It will be easier together.
Let's try our best. We finished. Let's put this to the test.
Now to keep polishing my skills.
I'm gonna rest for each one, so I can get the Sword of the Creator back to where it was.
Can I use this off the battle? Teacher.
We're on a roll.
Now, to put this skill to use.
Let's put this to the test.
Making strides.
This is working out.
Perseverance is the key. Impressed yet?
It is part of me now.
Professor.
We're on a roll. Let's put this to the test.
One step before the next step.
Okay, before I rest, I'm gonna go visit the marketplace. And also checks the certifications. Oh, you don't guard. Well, you have a unique class, so you're fine. There we go. I don't have to rest as much now. I'll still do it though. No one's got any bullions. One last lesson from you, boys and girls.
Growth sustains me.
Impressed yet?
Cornelia, I have a report from our scouts. The Imperial army that departed from Garreg Mach en route to the capital now appears to be marching here.
What did you just say?
The speed of the army's movement quickens. They will be here to invade within days. I just sent some of my troops to support the capital. It is likely to be a fierce fight.
How could this be? I have not heard a thing about... Oh, I understand now. I am the target.
You? Are you sure they do not mean to take Aryan Road for strategic reasons?
It would appear so from the outside. However, the circumstances are not that simple. And will you calm yourself? It will not be a fierce fight whatsoever. The sweet children I have prepared will protect Aryan Road well.
Oh no.
Cornelia.
The golems.
Aryan Road is a fortress city that was built about 400 years ago. Originally a base on the front lines of the battle against the kingdom, it was built using Imperial money and technology.
However, the head of House Rowe secretly planned to betray the Empire. As the fortress neared completion, it was rebuilt as a base to defend against the Empire. When the fortress was completed, House Rowe declared its vassalage to the kingdom.
Since then, the beautiful white wall. Since then, Aryan Road has never fallen. Not once. The beautiful white walls that protected against its enemies have earned it the nickname, the Silver Maiden. In the end, that is all it is to the Empire. The Silver Maiden stands as a bitter memory.
We will now be destroying that memory. The past is the past. Now is now.
Let the past die. Kill it.
Has never fallen. I can't wait to make it fall.
How savage of you. And yet, I must say I agree with the sentiment. Let us take the sturdy Aryan Road and continue our march against the kingdom.
An invincible fortress? Sounds perfect.
Unfortunately, it will soon no longer be invincible. The Silver Maiden's iron skin is about to be damaged. It's sad, really.
Is it silver or iron? Use your language with clarity, please.
Really, Lynn, there must be a better way to say that. Since we are attacking a heavily guarded place, We must take extra care to prevent allies from getting injured.
Thank you, everyone. I'm counting on all of you. Now, let's resume our advance.
This battle is for the future of Fodlan.
Oh, I never replenished the battalions. The Siege of Aryan Road. With razor-sharp focus on the unification of Fodlan, Edelgard feigns a premature assault on Ferdiad while the Black Eagle Strike Force instead descends on the southern stronghold of Aryan Road.
In order to secure a successful invasion of Ferdiad, Edelgard launches a raid on the fortress city of Aryan Road, which occupies a key position on the border. At Aryan Road, a mage serving House Blavid, named Cornelia, and the head of House Fraldarius, Rodrigue, strengthen their defenses.
Alright, who we got? Yeah, same as earlier. These fucking things. Well, at least we have troops on the side now. But god damn do I hate this. Oh, Gwendol is here. Rodrigue. Any blue lions? Other than, no? Okay.
How could they deceive me and close in on Aryan Road? But it's not like I'm just going to stand by and watch. I will slaughter them all.
So this is the Silver Maiden. Seeing it with my own eyes, I finally understand its strength. Especially the fact that its strength is distributed across its frontal defenses. We'll attack the front and keep our enemy occupied, while the others enter by the east gate.
Tightness, my lovely dolls. Seek out the enemy and destroy them.
Seek and destroy.
And if the chance presents itself, I wouldn't mind being rid of those unsightly kingdom forces too.
Okay, so she's still evil.
Cornelia's magical weapons. Impressive.
What's my strategy?
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
Ready for anything. I'm away take.
For the Empire.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I do this for all of us. Let's shake things up.
Leave it to me.
Ready when you are.
Nope, that's a bad idea.
Understood.
I am the King's shield, devoted to protecting the kingdom, as well as the King's lance, who kills his foes.
I also have a penciled on mustache.
Saldarius, I will defeat you all.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Your mustache is stupid.
Now's our chance.
I will.
Well, fuck.
The results speak for themselves.
God, what is it with me and fudging this fucking map?
Prepare yourself. Traps awaiting us inside the castle. What a nuisance. But with such large-scale traps, there must be some sort of mechanism to control them.
Yeah, that was my aim.
So this is it. Your Majesty, please bring us victory.
I'll do what it takes. I think I'm improving. There must be more to this.
That really helped.
Punch that horse.
That's another one.
Not bad.
And there goes our healer.
Allow me to demonstrate. It won't be in vain. I'll use this power for the greater good.
I sense an improvement.
Thanks so much.
No time for pity. I'll take all the strength I can get.
Traps are still functional. There must be more of these devices.
That's one lever, and where's the other one? The other one's over there.
That really helped.
Slow.
Did it. This is working out.
Don't underestimate.
You should have seen that coming.
Punch that horse.
No chance.
Oh shit.
Delightful.
That's it.
Double crit.
Am I getting closer?
Of course, there'd be no way through there. I walked all that way for fucking nothing.
So this is where I meet my end.
I'm stronger than before.
So that guy dies no matter what.
That took too much effort.
Child's play. It is.
Fucking hell, man.
I welcome pain.
is going to plan.
Witness my resolve!
The rate this is going, this is not going to be the finale. If I had known we'd be coming fucking here again, then I would have said, no, this isn't the finale, but it's gonna... So I always put a question mark unless I'm absolutely certain. At least this time there's only 2 as opposed to the blue lines where there was like 4 of them.
It is done. Onward.
I must continue my training.
How many health packets do these things have?
Bernie's just no good.
3.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Well, I lost Raphael again.
Too slow.
I may not survive.
Alright guys, if I totally botched this, I'm calling it a night.
Not quite.
It looks like I can take it down and it won't strike me back. Let's do it.
It won't be in vain.
Need to pull my weight.
Ready when you are.
The traps have been disabled. It should be safe to advance now. Our goal is Cornelia. Let's make this an all-out assault.
Well, your lance broke.
Too slow. Nice try.
I must pull through. I must pull through.
Nah, that was the right call.
Ready when you are. Let's turn the tables. For the Empire.
I do this for all of us.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I must reach.
Watch and learn.
I'm just gonna go straight for Cornelia.
I must pull through. I do this for all of us.
For the Empire.
I'll cut a bloody path.
What's my strategy?
Your death is not in vain.
I'm gonna lose Edelgard. Unless I can end this right the fuck now.
Oh, such a shame. I always thought we'd end up being good friends.
I don't even know who you are.
Here you are as my enemy. The only thing left to do is kill you, right?
Allow me to demonstrate.
So this is as far as I could get.
There is still room for improvement.
All is in accordance with this carefully crafted script of ours. What a masterpiece! What a delightful dance!
Victory is ours. Aryan Road has fallen. Another army will take control of Aryan Road. As for us,
Oh my
take
god, that
all
was
of the
fucking
military
close.
force we can muster and advance to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad. It won't be long before all of Fodlan is unified. Everyone, this is our last push. Our goal is within reach.
15 gruesome turns. And I fear the next one will only be worse.
My thank you so much.
What turn of events has brought you so suddenly to Garreg Mach, Uncle?
Well, my business in the old Alliance territory had roughly finished. I wanted to see the face of my niece, who so bravely took Aryan Road. I have heard that it was done with truly magnificent tact.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
You even deceived some of your allies.
I'm happy to have earned your praise. However, to say that I deceived my allies is a bit misleading. I despise leaks of information, and there may have been a church rat hiding amongst our ranks.
Ah, I see. However, there are some unfortunate consequences. Cornelia surely planned to betray them, but she has been struck down. Truly wasteful meddling. Unless... was it your intention to kill her?
It was.
Professor, don't joke about that. The only ones we came to kill were our enemies. She used a terrible magic weapon. Dolls that she could move and fight with. Did you know about them?
Well now, if that were the case, would it not have been better to keep her as an ally? If you are only capable of such imprudence, this dark cloud might hang over the Empire's future as well.
Thank you for your concern. However, I will sweep aside any darkness that comes our way.
I will be praying. Praying that the Empire will not become another Aryan Road.
Another Aryan Road? Just what do you mean?
I must take my leave now. Farewell.
Lady Edelgard, there you are. We just received some truly shocking news. It is said that pillars of light have rained from the heavens and disintegrated Aryan Road.
Oh yeah, that.
Disintegrated?
Was it Lord Arundel?
Why would he do that?
Lord Arundel is Talis.
Was Lord Arundel just here? So that would mean...
Hubert, give me the full report.
My apologies. I, of all people, should be able to control my discomposure. The pillars of light descended and exploded, resulting in the complete destruction of the main building and the north wall. It is believed that all key people within House Row, including its leader, were killed. Of the Imperial officers and men we kept at Aryan Road, about a third are unaccounted for.
It can't be true. So, this is my uncle's trump card. In exchange for striking down Cornelia, he has destroyed Aryan Road.
Perhaps we acted too soon in our disposal of Cornelia.
No. If we'll be fighting them soon, there's no disadvantage to weakening their forces. It's also extremely valuable that we forced them to show their hand. Hubert, the investigation you made into the legend of Aelel, the Valley of Torment,
This is likely what took place back then as well.
Yes. The probability is high.
The same thing happened in the past?
Yes, it is quite likely. North of Garreg Mach, there is a valley where the earth is always aflame. Once javelins of light fell from the sky there. He pierced the earth and set the forest ablaze, creating a land of torment. He believed it may have been the work of the goddess. But it was actually an attack by those who slither in the dark. That sums up all that we know.
By gifting us that knowledge, those who died at Aryan Road will not have died in vain.
Indeed. It would be good to control the flow of this information.
True. We'll conceal this from everyone as best we can. I trust you, my teacher. I'm sure everyone has heard about what transpired at Aryan Road. The Church has displayed their cowardice by indiscriminately using forbidden practices to kill the residents there. Their victims also include members of House Run, the Imperial Army, and many, many more.
According to our investigation, the forbidden attack that destroyed Aryan Road cannot be used again so quickly. Even so, we cannot delay our efforts. We must put a stop to all of this by the end of next month. The leader of one of the Imperial factions has already initiated an attack on the Fraldarius territory lost by Rodrigue. Soon all obstacles blocking our path to Ferdiad will have vanished.
A cornered animal is at its most deadly. We must move quickly. Next, we march through the Tailtean Plains. After that, we destroy Ferdiad. At that time, complete Imperial control over Fodlan will finally be a reality.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement! Bring on the battle!
I understand that a confrontation is inevitable. Still, I wonder if there's some path we could take that would cause less suffering.
This is the only path for the goal we are reaching for. And so we must keep walking on it. We are walking down the path to a better tomorrow.
A cornered church? Well, count me out from any forbidden sorcery that can destroy whole cities. If only there was an easier way to get more information on crests and relics.
You are as negative as usual, Linhardt. We have but one order: to emerge victorious.
We're going to win this. We really are. After all, if we lose, everything will be terrible forever. Oh, no way. We can't let that happen.
There's a lot to worry about, but I'm sure it will all work out. We'll win no matter what!
I certainly hope so.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Great Tree Moon. Field of Revenge. With the capture of Aryan Road complete, the Imperial Army moves to invade the kingdom capital. They plot to send troops toward now vulnerable House Fraldarius territory and plan to attack Ferdiad from two sides.
So, Aryan Road has fallen. Rodrigue, I swear that I will not allow your death to be in vain.
Dimitri doesn't lose his eye in this one. Interesting.
The scouts have just now returned. Seems the Imperial Army is marching toward the kingdom capital. Are you certain about this, Dimitri? As king, do you think it wise to intercept them yourself?
No need to worry yourself. Even if I am defeated, the Blathed bloodline will live on. And the kingdom's territory has never been rich in resources. If the castle falls under siege...
Wait, if the Bladed bloodline will live on, does that mean did he bop Rhea or someone else?
Yes. Given the present situation, making the plains our battlefield is a logical choice. I have no objection. However...
There is only one person I am after. I have no interest in any other prey.
I will take you at your word. Erasing the other child's existence is my task, and mine alone. I will get you back, Mother. I promise.
Wait a second.
What do you
so,
think, Lady Edelgard?
Sothis is her mommy.
Themselves inside of Ferdiad.
They will try to intercept us. Of course, Ferdiad will not fall so easily. Even so, if we were to cut off their supply line with a large army, it would eventually fall. It makes much more sense for them to wager everything on a victory at the Tailtean Plains.
Tailtean Plains?
The same plains where the so-called divine Seros defeated Nemesis, the King of Liberation, in a comeback victory over 1,000 years ago. And about 400 years ago, the hero Lugh created the kingdom by defeating the Emperor of the time on those very plains. Their goal must be to recreate that scene.
Yes, I suppose so. Although the Imperial army is powerful, if we were to compare the strength of our best to the best of the Knights of Seros, we would likely come up short. The Kingdom's army and House Blathed are also renowned for their unmatched persistence. On the battlefield, it can be assumed that their one and only goal will be to strike you down.
Are you telling me to stay off the battlefield?
Naturally. You are their aim, Your Majesty. You must know it only makes sense to keep you out of their reach.
And you must know that, at a time like this, I absolutely cannot withdraw.
Of course I know that. That is why I will refrain from asking you again to stay away from the battlefield.
The Immaculate One, descendants of the 10 elites, and other extremely fearsome foes await.
Oh, so she,
With the help of our friends,
oh no,
we have a chance of
those who
defeating
slither in the dark brought
We're
back
the only ones who can.
zombies. I don't know if they're
Within
gonna do
our
that.
group, I am included among those with the kind of strength we need to win. I absolutely will not remove myself from the front lines. Professor, you have that same strength as well, whether or not you realize it yet.
Of course.
As Emperor, I must not die in this war, and it would be unacceptable to lose you as well. Until the very end, we'll survive this trial together. Understood?
Mm-hmm. Alright, no more exploration, no more paralogs. Oh god, we have so many fucking supports now. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'll tell you what. I am getting really tired. I think tomorrow night we'll finish this. Not tonight. That last one took so much out of me. I think we should just delay it one more night. I have a feeling that this battle is going to be the worst of the worst, considering we have to fight likely a giant dragon. So, yeah, let's... I hate to do that, being as close as we are, but I'd rather save my strength, because Aryan Road took it out of me real hard. So we'll come back tomorrow night and try and resolve this. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my content here, please give me a follow back on socials. MugiwaraJM is basically where I am on all things social media, minus Facebook, where I'm MugiwaraJM, and other places where I'm Mugiwara_JM. MugiwaraJM Plays on YouTube is where these archives go up after they're done. And if you would like to see more of my gaming content, I would highly recommend checking out the Super Bonus Round, which is a Let's Play channel that my friends and I do, where at least one of us has played a game, has never played a game, and the other one of us has. We are currently finishing up Banjo-Kazooie, working our way through Resident Evil 4. We started up Star Fox Adventures, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff in the tank. We're gonna try and do Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind soon, among some other games we got lined up. Don't forget to vote in my poll to decide what's going to be played after Fire Emblem Three Houses. How this is going to work is after I am done Fire Emblem Three Houses tomorrow night, I will start up a new game that's shorter, because I'll finish that in the time it takes between now and the Season Pass story mode for Fire Emblem Three Houses. And then after I'm done the Three Houses story mode, what you guys vote on will be my next game. I think the tie's been broken, but it could change between now and then anyway. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me. I am very sorry that this was not the finale, but tomorrow night for sure will be, because we only have one mission left and quite a few supports to watch. I am tired, so unfortunately I do not have it in me to go hard. I've been there before where I went in anyway and I just burned myself out from streaming for several weeks. I want to come back to streaming regularly again, and I really want to pace myself. So once again, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the true finale of Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Black Eagles route. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.